you see. I know you said New Orleans with getting a receiver, and you saw they are trying out Antonio Brown
No, I didn't. Oh
today.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
boy. No, I'm glad you let me know that.
yeah, they are trying him out. He like Snapchatted or Instagrammed his waiver thing, and then he took it down. Um, uh,
What a doofus.
yeah,
The guy
he
can't get
signed
out of
like
his
a
own way.
health. Yeah, he's awful. Um, but yeah, so that'll be interesting. When if you have Michael Thomas on one side and him on another. I mean, he's a nut job, but he's a good receiver.
That's the thing,
Um,
and they probably have been thinking about this all season long, and they're thinking, okay, look, it's going to be the end of the season. We'll sign him just for the playoffs. What
right,
damage can he do in that month? But he can do some damage in that month.
right, exactly.
But you know what? That for the Saints though, I think that would actually do pretty well because that organization is so secure in itself. It's kind of like the Patriots. It's like the first sign of trouble, they just booted them. And the Patriots,
Right.
without him, I guess are what 11-3 without him, because he
Hmm.
only played that one game that they won.
Right.
Um, yeah, I mean they do need another receiver, and that to me would really, if they could just get his head right for a month, that would push them over the top in the NFC. I
Well,
think,
if he's smart too, he just goes in there, shuts up,
but he's
doesn't
not.
take, gets off social media. I know. I don't think he's been right since that verdict hit. That that one where he came across the middle and Bonte's verdict just
Mm,
decapitated him.
yeah,
He
right.
just has not been right
He has
since
been
then.
goofy since then.
Yeah, he's been goofy
You're
since
this.
then. I don't know.
That's interesting. You're the second person I heard about that I've heard this theory from, and I can't remember. My brother told me that he was talking to like one of his friends who might have been a doctor or something like that, like a head specialist. It was something like that. I can't remember the story. I remember it came through my brother, so it was second there, and I was talking about how nutty the guy is, and my brother made that exact same thing, and I thought, oh, you know what? I mean, that has some merit. That has some merit because that was a huge, huge shot.
Yeah,
And the next season is when all the really bad stuff
yeah,
comes. Now, if you know the if you believe like the he said and she said and stuff, he's always been a problem behind the scenes, and they were like sweeping things under the rug. But the really public stuff started about a year after that, maybe 2 years or
right.
something like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's been. That's when he's dyeing his mustache, and he's
yeah,
just nutty, man.
he is nutty.
Just nutty.
He's
But
another dude. But if yeah, certainly if he can be a productive member of the New Orleans society for a month or whatever, I guess it'd probably be like 5 weeks by the time they sign him. There's no weakness on that team. There's no weakness on that team if everybody can stay healthy. So
right,
that Saints team, man, man, this is in terms of like the top of the NFL. And
right,
I'm looking at my power rankings right now on my computer, and it's like you got 13-2 Baltimore, 12-3 New Orleans, who's not a wild card, they're a division winner, but they're playing on wild card weekend. You got San Francisco at 12-3. They play Seattle this weekend to
right.
decide, and so San Francisco could drop from. I believe there's still one. Green Bay might be one. I might be wrong on that, but anyway, they dropped to a bye week to the 5 seed. Um, my goodness. Just my goodness. So New Orleans would be the 3 at that point if that were to happen. So they would play the 4, which would be Philadelphia or Dallas if San Francisco drops to 5. And then the same would be true of Seattle. Seattle's going to probably be the 5 seed. I don't know if they have the tiebreaker over Minnesota, but I believe Minnesota's locked in to the 6 seed. And the 6 seed, man, they're 10-5. They could be 11-5. This
Yeah.
is just a really competitive NFC NFC this year. Aside from the NFC East, which sucks.
If Brees, you say if the Saints win it and Brees goes on, do you think he just retires?
No way.
If they,
Nah.
how old is he? Like 40,
He might even be
41?
older than Tom Brady. He's like 41, 42.
Yeah.
No, I think if anything, I actually think he's playing better than Tom Brady is in terms of
Oh yeah.
physicality. So he looks better now. There was another theory this year that he that Drew Brees, because of that 6-game kind of injury, that he's fresher and his body hasn't taken the full season beating, so he's still like a little
Hmm.
spry, right?
Hmm.
I don't know how much of that I believe or don't believe, but what I will say is he's playing physically he's playing better, and I think he's more dialed in. Like, I've seen Tom Brady miss some throws with wide open receivers, which you don't really.
Right.
Those aren't the kind of throws he misses, and that's kind of what we saw with Peyton Manning's last year to 2 years. Mm-hmm. Like, he started missing guys here. It looks like he doesn't usually miss that, and Drew Brees isn't at this point. Drew Brees he's like 74%.
Still sharp. Yeah.
Sharp isn't even a word. He's like a samurai sword. He's just like the dude is just crazy this year. And then like Michael Thomas, what he's doing, he's been playing so well that they're even talking. He's like in the MVP running, although I think that's ridiculous. But his catch rate is like higher than anybody in history. He's already broken the catch record in Week 16. We're just seeing some crazy football this year. It's been one of the best seasons of football I've ever watched, and once again it helps not rooting for a team. So I will say Dan Snyder has ruined the Washington Redskins for me, as I always say on the show. But I will say, when God closes a door, he opens a window, Sam. So I just enjoy watching the games. I mean, it's just phenomenal. I kind of loading up. This Week 17 is always weird, so I'm doing my analysis, but, teams are, like Lamar Jackson's sitting this week. So it's kind of hard to project who's going to do well. But I'm loading up and I'm ready for the playoffs, man. I'm going to be doing, especially on YouTube, be doing like game breakdowns for all the playoff games every week and all that stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Actually, I can wait. I wouldn't mind taking another week off, but it will be fun when it comes. It will be fun.
Yeah.